Alright. Oh, we're going back and forth now. We're not going to do all postures and then drop a hydrate at the end. Now we've got to rotate and do them both simultaneously. Alright, I see how it is. So now we're trying to kill my spine and my kidneys. Alright. Doing alright. Doing alright. Enjoying my last off day before I begin the gauntlet at work. The joyful... Well, it was 7 days straight. I ended up talking to somebody at work, and they're like, oh, yeah, we shouldn't have you that many days in a row. So they cut off next Tuesday. So it's going to... So instead of 7 days straight, it's 5 days straight, then an off day, and then I work again. So it's a little better than it was. Alright. So, what... We need to do Snorlax's... Yes, Snorlax's double edges. That's what we're working on now. Alright. At least I'll get a decent paycheck out of it for a part-time job that has an idea... that seems to really enjoy giving 4-hour shifts to everybody. It'll be the first time I get a... Ooh, this will be the first time I get a decent check, and the whole time I'll probably get like 200 on this check for the first time. And then I'll get another good check the next week, because it's like because we paid weekly, and the pay period changes like directly in the dead center of my thing. I stopped nicknaming my shinies. Partially because my nicknames suck. But mainly because I just prefer the standard names for the living decks. It looks tidier when they all just have their standard names. And now I'm stuck with a few that have nicknames, so I'm probably gonna re-shiny hunt them at some point. Which is annoying because of them, a couple of the ones that are nicknamed are legendaries. Specifically, Terrakion and Latios. To be fair, I got Latios in literally like 45 minutes, start to finish. Like, that's how long it took me to find that. It was in 111 encounters in ORAS via Runaways. And that was hilariously fast. Like, do you know how fast Runaways go? Just click on Latios, click A twice, the battle starts, you click run, and then you click on Latios to do it again. And you just do that over and over again. It's so fast. And I just got really lucky with the shiny and got it like stupid under odds. 1 in 1300, and I got it 111. And then I got actually now that I know what the Terrakion was also very, very low. I saw that you posted it. I'm not watching it. I'm not gonna bother watching it. When is the release date on that again? Because I'm realizing we're getting close to our we're getting close to when we're gonna have a bunch of stuff to play. And then isn't when is what's it called? Metaphor coming out. That's coming out too soon, right? Isn't it? Relatively. We have episode I guess, we have Metaphor, we have what else was there? There's Zelda's coming out. I think and oh god, September 10th. That's literally like 4 weeks from now. So here's the 20. So we have. So what you're saying is we have 16 days to get through episode Igus. How fantastic. Alright. We might end up bypassing our weekend games for a while. And just saying, screw it, we're playing this game until we're through it. Because we're on a tight schedule. We also have, I think Mario Party comes out this month, right? Or is it next month? Is it September? It might be September. As well. And that one is interesting because it comes with 3 months of Switch Online. It's the standard $60, but it comes with a decent chunk of Switch Online for free with it. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna buy that on launch just because I may as well grab those extra 3 months and I'm gonna buy this thing anyways. Actually, a very smart bundle because, as someone pointed out, because once you get that out. Oh, so wait. Okay, so hold on. Oh my God. So we have 16 days to get through episode Igus. Then after episode Igus, or no, then after Zelda, you're telling me that we've only got what? 2 weeks? Probably 14, 15 days to get through all of Zelda for Metaphor, which I mean, okay, to be fair, we're not playing Metaphor on launch. Like, we're just not, because it's going to be a ridiculous platinum trophy that's going to require a schedule, and there's not going to be a schedule available right at launch. So, at least there's that. But we also have this in the meantime, too, and I can't just leave this entirely. And I feel like there's other games coming out, too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's get through Metaphor in 1 week. We have 7 days to platinum Metaphor. I'm sure that'll go well. Also, we can play like 2 games of Mario Party and then never touch it again. Honestly, I'll probably buy Mario Party and then never play it. I'll probably open it to get the Switch Online code. And that'll be it. It's the new Mario Party coming out in a couple months. Hey, how's it going? And then we also have Mario and Luigi's November. So, like, yeah, it's just game after game after game for the rest of the year. It's actually very astonishing, especially the Switch especially, because it's like, most of the games we're talking about are on the Switch. It's like, Nintendo has a weird obsession with making sure they have a first-party release almost every month, and sometimes 2 to 3 a month. And it's like, how do they keep that up? Meanwhile, PlayStation having a whopping, hold on, let me look this up before I say the wrong number. Alright, let me look this up. PS5 only games. 16! There are 16 PlayStation 5 exclusives. And of them, I see at least 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 3 of them aren't even out yet. That's all of the exclusives. Because you know what? Because now with stuff like God of War Ragnarok isn't even PlayStation 5 exclusive anymore because they put it on Steam. So it's not an exclusive anymore. Meanwhile, Nintendo goes and dumps 14 exclusives a year at least. Like, how many... Hold on. Let me look this up in comparison. Xbox Series X exclusives. I mean, I'm sure there's some digital games on the store. Some, like, stupid niche games that no one cares about. They're exclusive to PS5, but we don't count those. List of Xbox Series X and S games. So that's not gonna be... No, that's just gonna be all of them. I don't care about that. I want exclusives. List of... That's just Xbox exclusives in general. They don't even show me the ones for for this. I think this is telling. I think this is telling. There's not even a list. There's just straight up not even a list. Yeah, nope, you didn't miss anything, Shadow. We've literally done 5, or we've done a few more than 5 now. We've done, I think, 8 double edges, and that's it. We're just making fun of Sony and Microsoft at the moment for their horrible game releases. Yeah, like, this is kind of embarrassing. Like, at least Sony had a Wikipedia article on all of its exclusives for PS5. Xbox doesn't even have that. There's literally not even a comprehensive list of them all, because as far as I can tell, there's only like 6 of them. Hold on, let me name the ones on Series X that I know off the top of my head, because the sad thing is a lot of these are playable. Actually, I don't know if it has had any. I don't know if it... Oh, really? We got the freaking 10-minute distortion. Ugh. We never get that when we need it. But I don't think Xbox has a single exclusive because they started making it like it's a computer now. Like, they can say exclusive all they want, but everything on Series X can also be played on an Xbox One. Like, you don't actually have to upgrade to play the games. They might run like crap, but they will still boot up and play. You just have to probably lower your visual settings and crap. Which is also probably why the Xbox Series X's are selling like garbage. 0 exclusives, and even for the couple that there technically is, you don't even technically need the new system to play them. But let's see, the ones that I know of that are Xbox Series X exclusive are... Oh god, hold on. I don't know, because I just realized the 2 I was going to say are on Steam now, and the third one is on PlayStation now. So, yikes. Yikes. Oh god. Oh, and we still have, and there's still people who go up and keep talking about how Xbox is so much better than the competitors. It's like, bro, you don't even have any games. Like, why should anyone buy that? I mean, I own one. I just bought it because I saw it at the store, and I wanted it because I'm a collector. I then played Forza Horizon 5 on it, and then I played Assassin's Creed 1 on it, and I haven't touched it since. That was 4 years ago. Or, no, was it 3 years ago? It was shortly after the thing came out. I think it took me like a few months, maybe a year after it came out. It's been a while. Yeah, I haven't even... I think I've turned it on one time since then, just to check something, and I didn't even boot them again when I did. They needed an upgraded console, and Power World is only on Xbox and PC. You let Power World decide your console when Power World is also coming to PlayStation? Once it hits full release? Yikes. You poor soul. Yeah, well, I think it's going to be on PS5 once it hits full release, or it might even be PlayStation 6 by that point, let's be honest. Because Sony's being dumb and is already saying that that the PS5 is over halfway through its life cycle. What? It didn't even start yet. You have 16 freaking exclusives and 3 of them aren't even out yet. I mean, yeah, the system's been out for 4 years now, but like, holy crap, guys. You need to At least make it feel like the system's been out longer, because it sure doesn't feel like it. The system feels like a baby because the Switch had that many exclusives within like 6 months. In fact, now just to really rub this in, list of Nintendo Switch exclusives. Get ready for this. This is gonna be hilarious. Nintendo Switch only games. 180! 180! It is literally over 10 times the competitors combined. Combined! When Xbox and Sony together is probably about 18 games. Like Xbox has nothing that comes to mind at all, because it's all getting ported to PC immediately, because they're trying to sell it as a Windows PC now. PlayStation has 16. It's literally 10 times them both combined. Like, that's actually embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Can I sort by year? No, it's just alphabetical. Damn. That would have been hilarious, because I want to see if Nintendo has, like, how many Nintendo puts out in a single year. Because I would like to mention that Sony has a whopping, like, 5 exclusives this year, which is actually way better than it has been, because, we didn't even have that many. That's like a third of the freaking library. But, yikes. And you know what? You know why it's like that? It's because they spend so much more money on the games. First, they keep making them all like these cinematic games that no one cares about, and they're costing like 7 to 10 times the cost of all the Nintendo games, and they're taking about 5 times as long to develop as well. So all these games that Nintendo is publishing about 3 years after starting development, the other people, they might need 10 years for it. I mean, look, did you see what, like, Skull and Bones, that crappy-ass Ubisoft pirate game, took 11 years for them to develop, and it was shit. It was horrible. It flopped. No one likes it. It's awful. It's like that was 11 years. That's what 11 years got you. Yeah, exactly. The first quadruple A game. Yeah, totally, guys. It was funny because as soon as they said that, you knew exactly why they were saying it. They were saying it because they knew their game was garbage, and they needed something to make it sound special so people would be interested in their garbage game. When you have to start praising your own game like it's the best thing in the world, it's probably not the best thing in the world. You shouldn't have to be your own biggest fan. Like, you should, like, yeah, if you can genuinely look at your thing and be super proud of it, that's great. But the way that came off wasn't that they were proud of their game. It was quadruple A as in they before screaming and paid. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ugh, God. And it's freaking live service. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna be up for about a year. It's flopped so bad, then they're gonna shut it down, and everyone who bought the game is going to just lose their money. Because that's the Ubisoft way. It doesn't mean anything. That's the best thing. They were trying to say, oh, well, all these other AAA games, well, our game's better than those. So we are the first quadruple A game. Yes, they genuinely said we are the first quadruple A game in an interview. It's just the stupidest thing they could have possibly said, because now it's all people talk about whenever people joke about how freaking garbage the game is. And then you have stuff like freaking Justice League, like Kill the Justice League, which just craps all over, like the whole Batman trilogy that studio previously made. Yeah, did you guys know that that's the same company? You guys know the people who made the Batman Arkham trilogy are the same people who made that garbage-ass Justice League game that just came out? And now their studio is probably going to get shut down over this game. Yeah, that was a great idea, guys. Also, the fact that the game they made 11 years ago looks better than the one they made this year. And it's not even close. It also cost them significantly less money to make. But, yeah, they had to go and try to do a cash grab with their brand. Like, oh my god. Yeah, it's so bad. Like, that's also the same thing. It's the same thing as the Batman freaking Justice League thing. The same company, and they can't make, and they make a so much worse game in the same genre. It's like, holy crap, how do you mess up the pirate game that bad? Like, Black Flag looks insane. It's actually hilarious. You wanna know why I bought Black Flag recently? It's because I saw how garbage Skull and Bones was, and I saw the comparisons to Black Flag, and I'm like, holy shit, Black Flag looks awesome. So I bought Black Flag instead of buying the new one. Like, they literally made such a bad game that they encouraged me to buy their older one. Because it looked better. How do you screw up that bad? Like, oh my god, it's hilarious. So yeah, I have Black Flag up on this stuff. I mean, it was on the major pool with Elden Ring, and I think I got like 2 votes, so it wasn't gonna win. But we'll get to that eventually. We'll definitely play that. Honestly, I'm debating whether we should play them in order. There's a rumor going around right now that the PlayStation 5 Pro, which they've already announced, by the way, which is hilarious because they still haven't even done anything with the base model. There's no reason for anyone to upgrade to a PS5 Pro because they haven't even done crap with the first one yet. The only reason that I would buy it is because there's a rumor it's going to be backwards compatible. They're finally figuring out the freaking PS3 crap that was an issue with the PS4 and this one at launch, where they couldn't go any further back. So if that happens, we'll be able to stream PS3 games again. Well, not again, but in general. If I buy that system. So I'll buy the system just for the stream. And if that happens, then we can stream Assassin's Creed. And I'll play them in order on stream. But until that happens, I don't know if I can play Assassin's Creed 1 on stream. I don't think it's on PS4 anyway. I think Assassin's Creed 2 is? Hold on, I have the Ezio collection. Let me see what pretty games are in that one. It's literally right above my head. There it is. Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection. It's Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. So, and I think Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered is also on PS4, and I have Black Flag on PS4. So basically all of them are on here. Every single Assassin's Creed is on here except Assassin's Creed 1. That's hilarious. And Assassin's Creed 1 is the only one I've actually played. Yeah, I do know they have a story that follows them. Alright, are we out of, No, you have one more. Alright, now it's finally daytime, so we can actually hit everything with Double Edge. There's freaking, Nerf rooms everywhere, getting in the way. Really, we should have been through this by now, we got distracted with our conversation. Yeah, I do know they have an order, which is kind of neat. Of course, I guarantee you, no matter how many we play, we will not be playing the new one coming out on stream. I will not touch that game. I'll probably buy it from a retro shop, so Ubisoft doesn't get any of my money for it, but... that will not be one I am ever touching as an actual playthrough. You know what will be funniest? You know what will be funniest? What will happen is we'll play through all of them in order, and when we get to that point, we'll skip Shadows, and instead of playing Shadows, we'll just play Ghost of Tsushima instead in that spot. And pretend that it's actually... And then we'll pretend that that's the new Assassin's Creed. That's what we'll do. I don't own Ghost of Tsushima yet. I need to buy that. It's like one of the big PlayStation games that I don't have. Yeah, they got caught trying to bribe their Japanese audience again, by the way, which I find freaking hilarious. Yeah, they just keep digging the hole deeper. It's so funny. I stopped following it because at this point I've seen all I need to see. I don't really care to keep up and follow all the further hijinks. I just know I saw something on my feed the other day where someone was talking about how they did something else now like in the last couple of days, and I'm just like, oh well, they never learn. And I think Star Wars is the other Ubisoft game coming out, and is that Ubisoft? I think it is, yeah. And it doesn't look any better. The trailer looks horrible. I watched that trailer, and it literally looks like an upscaled PS2 game. Like, the entire game, the entire trailer, it literally, genuinely looks like an upscaled PS2 game. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Like, there's like an explosion animation halfway through where someone throws a bomb right up next to him, which I also heard was hilariously bad for continuing it for just the lore of Star Wars, because it was supposedly one of those bombs that scared some characters so bad that they withdrew an army or something like that. Like, it was some crazy, like, massive destructive bomb, and it landed 2 feet from somebody, blew up, and the person walked it off just fine. But the funniest part was just that when it exploded, it was like the most PlayStation 2 explosion effect I've ever seen. It was such a crappy early 2000s, like, cheap animation that I couldn't believe it was actually in the trailer. And then, like, there's this animation where the lady, like, jumps forward, and it's so janky. It, like, the animation isn't fluid at all. It looks stiff. Like I said, the game literally looks like they're still programming for a PS2. Just with upscale. Oh, is there a Shanks? Is there a Shanks? Be a Shanks. Where? Oh, it's just stupid freaking. It could have been an Eevee. Could have been an Eevee. That's an Eevee spot. Imagine. That could have been an Eevee. That's an Eevee slot right there. That Pikachu had a small chance of being an Eevee. That sucks, actually. Damn. Yeah, I have no idea. They really need one. And then, like, they're getting ready to get their ass sued over shutting down the crew, which I saw recently. I think I saw some bigger thing about that. I think they might have finally managed to find someone, I guess, to take the case. I'm not entirely sure. I need to look into what it was. But yeah, how they shut down the crew and everyone who owned the physical game has a useless disc now, which I have the physical disc, by the way. Feels nice to have a paperweight on my shelf over there. Yeah, the game won't boot up, even if you have the physical disc. Even though the game has nothing in it that needs to be multiplayer, they just made it that way for no reason. Like, the game has a full solo campaign and everything. Nothing has to be played with friends. At all. In the entire game. It's just an MMO for no reason. Yeah, exactly. And that's why for games like that, I am perfectly willing to follow the catchphrase, if purchasing is an ownership, then piracy isn't stealing. And I hate piracy. You know how I am. You guys have seen my talks on that. Like, goodness, I get heated over that sometimes because people would just be like, I don't feel like paying Nintendo for Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm just gonna pirate it. And you're like, and then they go and cry when Nintendo goes and nukes Yuzu. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen? You did this. But no, we don't do that whole crap where you're gonna try to say, buy this game for $70 and then I'm gonna take it away from you whenever I feel like it. They're gonna do the same for the crew soon too, so I need to buy that soon just so I can get the freaking platinum trophy. I guarantee you, give it like 2 years and the crew 2 is gonna go down as well. So I need to buy that soon and get that platinum trophy because I do want to play it because it's a good game. Like, that's the worst part. It's a good game. The crew is actually a relatively solid game. The first one, anyways. I don't know. I don't think the second one is all that well received. It's kind of just meh. But the first one is considered pretty cool. It's like, it's basically got a downsized map of the entire United States. So you can drive from Las Vegas, from LA, all the way to New York City. And I mean, it's like I said, it's very downsized, so it takes like 2 hours to drive the whole map. But it's cool. That's really neat. All the races are like start in this city and then race to this city. And I thought that was really cool as a concept. But yeah, can't play it no more because for literally no reason. Yeah, it's just like, good god. See, for me, I don't even like if they're not selling it anymore. Because I'm like, it depends, like, okay, I will say, if it's something like Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where the game is, where you have to pay like $250 to get the game used, then alright, whatever. But people are out there pirating, like, oh boy, I pirated freaking, oh boy, what's a good example? I was gonna say Mario Sunshine, but you can't even say Mario Sunshine because they're well, no, they're not selling it anymore. They were selling it for about 6 months. But I guess, yeah, we'll use Mario Sunshine then. Yeah. Oh no, we'll use Galaxy 2. We'll say people are gonna be like, oh, you can't, we shouldn't go and pirate Mario Galaxy 2 because Nintendo's not selling it right now. And it's like, dude, has no one ever heard of a GameStop? Has no one ever heard of a retro game shop? Like, I have 2 of them in my town. And like, has no one ever heard of eBay? The game is $20, people. Like, it ain't that hard to get a hold of if you want a copy. The issue is, a lot of the times, that whole argument is just like an excuse to not have to spend money. Like, there is a threshold where I will say, okay, the game is way too expensive, fine, whatever. But, like, come on. There's some games where it doesn't make sense. You're telling me nobody has a Wii these days? Like, I literally have 7 of them. I have 7 Wiis. You can't tell me it's that hard to find yourself a Wii for, like, $40. I have paid $10 of my 7 Wiis. 1 of them was free. 2 of them were $10. 1 of them was $5. 1 of them was $20. And 1 of them was $40. And the $40 one came with 30 games! Like, oh my goodness, people. If you want something, you can find it. Heck, even all the Pokemon games that I just said were an exception to me. I have every single I have every single mainline Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, on the Switch. Oh, I do have it on the Switch, too. But I have every single Pokemon game on the DS main series. I'm missing like 2 of them. No, 3 of them. I'm missing 3 of them side games. I'm missing Blue Rescue Team. I'm missing Explorers of Time. I think I have Darkness. Yeah, I'm missing Explorers of Time, Blue Rescue Team, and Pokemon Dash. I have all of these stupid expensive Pokemon games. You want to know what I paid for every single one of them? Well, some of them I got at launch. But I got Soul Silver, Platinum, Black 2, White 1, a second copy of Explorers of Sky, by the way, so not even all main lines. That's $150. Diamond and Pearl. And on top of that, there was like other games in there, like freaking $2 $70 Yu-Gi-Oh games. You wanna know what I paid for that whole bundle? $50 with a system. People underestimate the yard sales. Like, yeah, it might take you a while to find what you're after, because it's kind of random, it's kind of up to the luck of the draw, but if you keep at it, you're gonna find the stuff eventually. Like, I couldn't believe it. I got every single mainline Pokemon game that I was missing on the DS in that one sale. And I saved myself literally $1,000 in doing so. I don't know, it's just a thing of, like... I even, like, whenever someone says they want a specific game, and aren't sure if they want to buy it, or if they're just gonna, like, find an emulator for it, I'm always just like, dude, what game is it? I will literally help you find a copy, because it's that easy. And I will link them to the cheapest eBay one in 5 minutes, and it's usually under $20. And it's like, dude, and I always go for free shipping ones as well, so they can't use that argument either. Like, for example, I know one of you wanted to play Super Mystery Dungeon at some point, right? And I'm just like, guys, it's $20. It's a $20 game. I can find you a copy. I can find you a copy. So easy. Okay, so see, here's the thing, Cole. I don't live in a hotspot for yard sales. You have to be ready to search for them. They're not gonna come to you. You have to go to them. My neighborhood has one community sale a year, and it didn't even have one last year. It had one this year, but not last year. You have to go on Facebook Marketplace and search yard sales. And it'll search in a 10 to 20 mile radius around you, and you just look for the ads for community yard sales. And you will always find something. I find one every 2 to 3 weeks within 20 miles of me. All summer long. And once you start learning where the events are that happen every year, you can just mark one on your calendar. You don't even gotta do the map anymore. For example, the flea market I'm going to here in a couple of weeks is the biggest one in the state, and it happens every single year on Labor Day weekend. And I go every year, and I always find games. Every year. And yeah, yard sales are usually 90% just old clothes. That's why you gotta go to all of them. And here's the big tip. Here's the big tip. Every time you go to a yard sale, even if they have nothing but garbage out on the tables, always go up to the person and say, "Hey, do you have any video game stuff? Anything at all?" And usually they'll say no. But every now and then you'll have this person who will go, "Oh hey, I got some old game stuff in the house. How old of games are you willing to buy?" And you say, "Oh, well, I'll buy anything." And then they bring out 20 Genesis games. That's where I got my Genesis games 2 weeks ago. Exactly that situation. They weren't out at the sale. The guy thought no one would care for them because they were so old. And I bought them all. You got to know how... It's a learning game. I will say the main thing I think I like about the yard sales is it's kind of like shiny hunting. It's the thrill of the hunt. You never know if you're gonna find anything or not. Okay then, Mr. Starly, I understand. He just bailed. But on top of that, we also have the You know, I think we're going over on our double edges. I just realized. Are we going over? I don't actually know. We already needed 5 batches, and I don't know if we've passed that or not. We probably have. Oh my god, we passed it like two cycles. We passed it 3 cycles ago. Whoops. That's what happens when they're so fast. We get distracted, and I just assume it's going to take longer, but really it was super fast. Yeah, that was pretty fast. Well, I think Snorlax is done now, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, that was easy enough. No, not 923. 93. And let me pull up my tracker real quick. But yeah, basically how I do my game hunting is I spend the summer yard sailing in flea markets at every possible opportunity, alright? And then the yard sales usually stop turning up around October. They'll usually go through the end of September. And they might start dying out around the last week of September. Usually I consider the big flea market I'm going to on Labor Day weekend about the end of the season. You might get 1 or 2 sales afterwards, but it starts to die down pretty quickly after that. Once the yard sale season's dead for a few months, all through the winter, it starts back up around March usually. Like late March. Then you have the then I spend the winter and I focus on more expensive stuff over there. I'll go to like the game stores and I'll like save up, and instead of buying 20 and 30 games a weekend at yard sales, I'll go and I'll just buy 1 or 2 games a week. And I'll buy Switch stuff, I'll buy more expensive PlayStation stuff. Or this winter, I'm planning on starting the Wii U collection. I'm going to go and try to get the entire Wii U library. I'm going to just go every paycheck and buy 2 or 3 games off the Wii U, just in alphabetical order down the list, until I have them all. For example, after the flea market, the first 3, there's 2 Adventure Time games, and there's one like board game collection game, I think, are the first 3 on the list for me. And they're all about $20 each. I'm just gonna buy all 3 of them. $60, 3 games. That's 3 off the list. About 120 more to go. You know what I mean? And just every week, just grab a couple more. And then obviously there's gonna be a couple snags where there's like, where I get to like Devil's Third and it's $300 and it'll be the only game I buy, probably for the month. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go through. I'm gonna buy them one by one until I've got the full list. I'm even gonna go out of my way and get the Japanese and European games as well, because they're usually pretty cheap, and there's only a couple of them. I think the funniest thing is, you gotta know what one of the most expensive Wii U games out of the country is? Skylanders 1. Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. It had a Wii U port, only in Japan. It only released in Japan. So it has a portal bundle. And therefore it's worth a lot of money. Because those portal bundles were expensive, and now it's also exclusive to them. So I need to go and find myself a Wii U Skylanders portal bundle. Oh, thank you, thank you. But yeah, for the most part, there's not that many expensive Wii U games. There's a few. There's probably... Hold on. If I, let me go and grab our Gyarados real quick. Actually, we're just gonna head back in here. Oh, wait, no, we need to... Oh, I went the wrong place. We need to go to the coastlands. Because we still need, I did see your next choice. I was actually gonna ask which one. Because, this game has 2 of those. Do you want the bunny? Or do you want the not bunny? Okay. Like, let's make sure. Alright, let's, now head to the coastlands. Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm going to go onto my app real quick. I'm going to filter to Wii U. Filter to console. Where's Nintendo? There it is. Wii U. Fly. I don't have any. You know what it brings up? It brings up 1,114 games, which seems like a lot. But then I refine further, and I go to filter by release types, and click official. Because that should remove all the digital games. It removed a lot of them. Now it only goes down to 568 versions, alright? And now, if I filter even further, and I filter to country, and grab only the United States, 242, alright? And that is the final number, including variants. So, like, there's 3 copies of Assassin's 4 Black Flag. There's a standard, there's a GameStop bundle, and there's a Walmart version, where they just have like an extra little sticker on the front that says haha Walmart or haha GameStop. So yeah, so now that I've got that, there's only 242 games for North America on the Wii U. I'm going to buy all of them, including the variants, because I mean, why not? They're almost all the. I don't think any of the variants are that expensive. Like, they're all about exactly the same price as the base game, so I'm basically just buying the game twice to get all the variants. So now I'm going to do one last filter, and I'm going to filter to price, complete, and box. There's the worst 2 right away. Hyrule Warriors Limited Edition and Mario Kart 8 Limited Editions. They're the exact same as Pokemon Box, where they were only exclusive. They were exclusive to the Nintendo Store in New York City, and were extremely rare. The Hyrule Warriors one is $1,600. The Mario Kart 8 one is $1,100. Yeah. Ugh, pricey. I'll probably get those eventually, but I'm counting those as bonuses for the collection. Those are bonuses. Those are not required for the full Wii U collection, in my opinion, because they're just collector's editions. It's the Mario Kart 8 Limited Edition. It was exclusive to the Nintendo Store in New York City. It's worth $1,100. Honestly, I think the Hyrule Warriors one is cooler, and that's probably why it's worth $500 more. It comes with Link's scarf, is what it comes with. That blue scarf. I'm not sure what the Mario Kart 8 one comes with. But yeah, and then I scroll down further, and the next most expensive game is $310. I've actually had no idea this was that expensive. What the frick? It is Lego Marvel Superheroes, the Walmart bundle. That comes with a minifigure. It's worth $310. That's going to be a bit painful. Probably also will be considered bonus. Honestly, all the extra games, all like the variants, are going to be considered bonuses in my eyes. That's going to be hard to find with the minifigure. It comes with an Iron Patriot minifigure. And then further down from that is the Nintendo Land plus Luigi Wii Remote bundle, which is worth $289. Hold on, let's not waste too much time. Let's at least try to go through this while we're talking. Gyarados. Defeat with electric moves. Alright, easy peasy. Do I have Skylar on me? I do. Alright. Then further down from that, I've never even heard of this. What is this? The Crayola Color Alive Skylanders Trap Team Starter Pack. It's in a big box. It comes with a pack of crayons, two trap crystals, 2 Skylanders, the portal, and the game. And the box is like in black and white, and you can draw on it and like color it in. What in the world? I've never seen this. Yeah, no wonder that's $300. I guarantee you that is rare as hell. There is no way that had a high print. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I need that. I actually want that now because that's so funny to me. What kind of bundle is that? Yeah, just the, oh, alright, let's just, go drop that on there. This casual crayon bundle for Skylanders on Wii U. Like, what kind of collab? Alright, well then, alright, we scroll down one game further, and we finally get to the most expensive game on the Wii U. That's an actual physical release that is required. And it is Devil's Third. It's an M-rated Nintendo published game on the Wii U. And it's horrible. But it's M-rated, it's by Nintendo, and it's very low print, so it's worth a lot of money. It's worth $245. That is the most expensive game that I have to buy to get the complete set. I do need that game. Like, I can't, like, unlike the others so far, that one is on the required list, instead of being considered just a bonus. Yeah, I said Trap Team. There's a Crayon bundle, a Crayola Crayon bundle with Skylanders Trap Team on Wii U, and it's worth $280. And then if I scroll down from Devil's Third, the next most expensive game is the Legends of Zelda Wind Waker HD Collector's Edition, which I actually forgot this was a thing. It's actually very cool. It comes with a giant Ganondorf figure. It's very cool. I actually really like this one. I want it. It's worth about $200. Yeah, $228 on average. I actually saw that one in stores, but I just never bought it. Yes, I did. Yeah, there's a Trap Team bundle. A Skylanders Trap Team bundle on Wii U. In fact, here. Both of you go to the self-promotions channel in the Discord server, real quick. There you go. There you go. Take a look at that. I am in the worst spot. How did I not get? Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, just take a look at that bundle in there. But yeah, then it's Devil's Third, which is the first so far I actually have to buy. And then after that it's the Zelda Wind Waker HD like limited, which is very cool, and I just want it because that's what I actually want because it's cool. Yeah, it's basically just the base Trap Team stuff and a pack of crayons. Yeah, it's just the only difference is it comes with a literal pack of crayons on top of the game, and the box is different. Which, to be fair, that's the only cool thing about the bundle, is that the box is in black and white. Like, to a collector, that's kind of cool. And then after the Wind Waker collection is the second game that I would have to buy, the Book of Unwritten Tales 2, and it is worth $150. So you see what I mean? Like, the most expensive game on the Wii U is $245. And the second most is $150. Like, that's really not that bad. Like, if we just compare it to, like, let's compare that to, say, the PS2, where off the top of my head, I know that there is a game on that system worth over $2,000. And I think there's several over $1,000. So, that's why most people consider the Wii U the easiest starter complete set. So I'm going to go for that first because it just makes sense. And also because I guarantee you, because it is the one everyone goes for to complete first, the games are going to start getting pricey. They're almost all Wii U games, as a result of the Wii U not selling well, every single one is low print. Like, they're all low print. Because none of the games sold more. Like, I don't know what the top selling Wii U game is, but it is not that high. I don't think a single one sold more than 10 million copies on the entire system. I think Mario Kart 8 even. Like, it's at 80 million sales, but I'm pretty sure that 95% of those are through the deluxe version on Switch. From what I've heard, it's almost entirely from the Switch version. So as a result, that's why stuff like Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD are now almost $100 each. In fact, Twilight Princess is $100 plus. I paid $90 for mine. But it was worth it, in my opinion. I actually got that one from GameStop, I think. Why did they do that? Let me see. If I scroll down further, we go through the Guitar Hero 2, the Guitar Hero Live, 2 guitar bundle pack. It comes with 2 guitars. It's for $140. I mean, I wouldn't even really consider that necessary. I would consider the 1 guitar bundle maybe necessary. But I wouldn't consider the double pack necessary. That would be more of a bonus. Axiom Verge Collector's Edition at $138. That one might be required. I was looking into it. I was actually looking into it because I started looking into like what my ID for the Wii U set, and I was going in alphabetical order, and that's like one of the top ones. It's like literally like the 5th game on the list. And I found out that Axiom Verge Multiverse Edition, I believe, is the only way to get the game physically. It didn't have a standard release. It only has this collector's edition. At least it's the only one that shows up on in the app. I don't even know if it has a game in there. It might even just be a download code. But technically, it is a physical release, even if it has a download code in it. It is still the only physical release of Active Verge, even if it's just a slip of paper inside it. It's still physical. Technically, even though I hate it. So that might end up being one I end up buying pretty soon, which is $140. It might be one of the first ones I have to, like, save a couple weeks for. And it might be one of the first big purchases I have to go for. Then it's the Smash Bros. For Wii U controller bundle, which is actually the one I've been playing Melee with, for retro achievements. I don't have the Smash Wii U bundle, but I found just the controller at Goodwill one time when I was working there. Someone just donated it. It was in, like, mint condition. So I just bought it the next day for $5. And it has served me well so far. After that is the Twilight Princess Amiibo Bundle at $120, which, I mean, makes sense because even just the base game is $105. Up to 14, we need 11 more Gyarados. I think we've killed them all. Yeah, okay. And then after that, Skylanders Imaginators Starter Pack Dark Edition. The Standard Edition is very cheap. The Dark Edition is $110. There's just like the black and gold ones. Or they're black and silver in this one. That one's $110. That's a bonus to me. I don't feel like that's necessary, but I'll probably buy it eventually. Probably once I like get to the very end of the Wii U set, I'll do the cleanup and buy all the really expensive stuff I'm missing. You know, except for maybe the $1,600 Hyrule Warriors collection. I will pay $1,600 for Pokemon Box because I am extremely dedicated to getting the full Pokemon set. I am not so willing to pay $1,600 for Hyrule Warriors Collector's Edition. When it's not even like a unique release, it's just a Collector's Edition with a scarf on top of the game. Oh, this one's funny. Okay, so the next one down. Alright? Okay, now we're getting into a bunch of actual standard releases that are really expensive for some reason. This one's really funny. You guys have any guesses what game is next on the list? It's $110. That's your only hint. What Wii U game do you think is worth $110? Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Xenoblade, which one? Which one do you think it is? Cool. Any guesses at all? You guys are gonna get a kick out of this, I can tell. DreamWorks Turbo. The Fast Sail movie. Had a game on Wii U. And it's worth $110. And you know what the best part is? There was another game around the same price point that was considered a Wii U grail. And you want to know what that game was? It's no longer worth money because it got ported to the Switch. And I honestly don't know why it got ported to the Switch. It was hilarious that it got ported to the Switch. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. But it resulted in the Wii U version becoming cheap. Hello Kitty Cruisers. A shitty knockoff Mario Kart clone. And it was Hello Kitty themed. And it was horrible. It had a Metascore of like 21. And it was worth $120 for a long time. Until just a couple years ago, when for whatever reason, they ported Hello Kitty Cruisers to the Switch. It has a physical even. I'm gonna buy it at some point because it's hilarious. From here, we kind of get into a couple more known ones. Next up is Twilight Princess HD at 101. Next up is one that not many people know is expensive, but it is. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Sochi 2014. $98. Both of the Wii U Mario and Sonic games are extremely expensive. And I saw one at a pawn shop a couple years back for like $30, and I didn't have money at the time. I literally just went into browse, and they had it, and I'm like, oh my god, of course they have this, and I can't buy it. And now that pawn shop sells all their crap for above eBay, so it was the one time I wouldn't ever had a chance to find anything decent from them. I can only assume they mispriced it. Or that was just right before the management change, where all the stuff turned to crap in that store. We already threw all the arrows again? Oh wait, there's a tiny one over here. Didn't even see you, buddy. Next up is Game & Wario. I actually didn't know this was that expensive. It's $88, Game & Wario. What else is there? A couple more collector's editions. The Yoshi's Woolly World. Specifically the Blue Yarn Yoshi collector's edition. Like, Amiibo bundle. I guess they probably did one for all of the colors. And I guess the blue one's rare. In the game bundle. That's a bonus. I already have the game and I already have the Amiibo. I don't feel the reason to go and buy separate copies complete for the bundle versions. Wii Party U with a Wii Remote is $80. All the Wii Remote bundles are usually expensive because Wii Remotes are expensive. You know what the funniest part about Wii Remotes are? Wii Remotes are worth about half as much. A single Wii Remote sells for about half as much as I tend to find the consoles for. A single Wii Remote sells for like $20 online. And like I said, I have my most expensive Wii I bought at the yard sale was $40. And it came with 4 Wii Remotes. So, like, it's actually hilarious how cheap you can find that stuff. What is this one? Rhodia, the Sky Soldier Limited Edition. It comes with both the Wii U and the Wii versions of the game. That's weird. Oh, I hope that's not like it only is available through this only. It probably is like that. That's an $80 limited edition. That's not actually that bad. Probably because the game has a 45 average score. But I mean, it's probably pretty horrible. Alright, we're up to 22. We just need 3 more. Alright, one more reset and we'll be on Gyarados knockouts. Then it comes to the Skylanders Dark Editions and this Tribe Team Dark Editions. Wii Sports Club physical is worth $67. That actually does not surprise me. And you know why it doesn't surprise me? Because I didn't even know it had a physical. It comes pre-packaged with every single Wii U as to my knowledge, or at least most of them. I think maybe the ones right at launch didn't come with the game, but majority of Wii U's came with the game pre-installed. It's literally just a port of Wii Sports with online functionality. That's all it is. And so nowadays, it's literally just Wii Sports. Like you can't play online anymore. But it's $67. That's not. I'll buy that at some point. And just a couple random games. Shakedown Hawaii. Never even heard of it. It's $66. Shantae Half Genie Hero. That doesn't. As expected. Twilight Princess. Mario and Sonic at the Rio Games. Mario Party U. We're not down into the $50 range. Like, you see what I mean? Like, yeah, there's quite a few games in the 60 to 80 range. But they drop quickly, and it's not like the DS where there's literally 25 games over $200. Like, the Wii U is very, very easy to collect for. Any other weird ones? Oh, yeah, that one's kind of weird. Cabela's Big Game Hunter Pro Hunts on Wii U is $46. I have no idea why. Not even a gun bundle or anything. Just the game. Because, I mean, I have a factory sealed Cabela's Party Hunter or whatever on Xbox 360 that I got at a yard sale. And it's worth like $70, but that's because it's sealed and it's got the little gun accessory in there. And, like, again, it's factory sealed. That's why it's worth $70. If it was open, the game's only worth $5. Just for the game itself, with no gun or no big box. I found that anyone actually that was a crazy find. I found it at a yard sale for $4. Just a factory sale Xbox 360 big box Cabela's bundle. He's like, yeah, it was just in my closet. I got it for Christmas from like a family member, and I just didn't care. He just shoved it in his closet for like 15 years and sold it at his yard sale for $4. Another DreamWorks game is up there. The Croods is $40 as well. Why is that up there? Wait, is this what I think it is? Oh my god. What is it with DreamWorks and ripping off popular Nintendo games? Actually, no, because I'm thinking of the Hello Kitty. I don't know what the Turbo game even is. It's probably just like a generic lap racer. I don't even know if it's Mario Kart inspired or anything. This one looks like it's a generic party game. And I have a feeling it's probably Mario Party themed. Where's the freaking Gyarados? I just needed 3 of them. I knocked out 1 and I can't find any more. Oh, there's one. Like, I know there's a couple. There they are. Oh, way out here. But yeah, now we're down into the $30 range and all this stuff becomes easy. SteamWorld? Wait, SteamWorld had a physical? SteamWorld there's a SteamWorld collection. It's a physical. That's actually really good to know, because that's one I was actually kind of disappointed I didn't buy when the eShop was closing. I thought it was digital exclusive. I'm actually very happy to learn that that's not the case, and I can still buy it. Sonic Lost World, Splinter Cell, Xenoblade X, which I already have. Yeah, we're down into like the $30 range. There's a Ben 10 game worth $30. There's a Rapala Bass Pro Fishing Like, this is the Wii U is so weird with what games are worth money, because everything was low print. So it's really weird what games end up being worth money, which ones don't, because they all are technically hard to find. But, yeah. And then we just get down into the 20 range, and there's like dozens of games worth around $20. And then under $10, I'm scrolling, there's probably 50 games under $20. No, about probably of the 242, about 100 of them are under $20. Like that makes my collecting job so easy. I could just hop on eBay and just go one by one. Oh, I have the cheapest one. Ha! It's Scribblenauts Unmasked DC Comics. It's only worth $5. It's the cheapest one on the system. Although it is tied with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other games. And I have none of the other 6. Nope. I'll get them in time. They're mostly Lego games. And Disney Infinity. Alright, are we done with this now? Yes, we are. Okay. Now we need to go and grab ourselves a Gyarados. This one's gonna be kind of annoying because we had to hit 70 Hurricanes, and we all know how Hurricane is. It's one of those low accuracy moves. So it might not cooperate with us very well. But we're gonna try and see. Alright, I can close out of that app now. We're done looking at all the Wii U stuff. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on the progress. I'll put like a tally. Maybe I'll make like a document or something to keep track of it all. I own... How many Wii U games do I own? Open the app back up for a second. I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Put the Snorlax away. And there it is. Oh. I thought they were in the same slot, but no, it's Munchlax. Oh, wait, what, my Gyarados is only the... He's a level 27. I'm gonna need to go catch another freaking Gyarados. Let's go catch that alpha one. Oh, whatever. It'll have to work. And now we can, Actually, I'm gonna need to level it up because it needs Hurricane. I don't think this thing knows Hurricane at level 27. Right, it doesn't learn that until, like, level 45. Ugh. Alright, candy time. Aqua Tail, of course. Alright, more candies. I have tongues. It's fine. Give me the big ones. Yeah, that's the good ones. Let's take all of them. Okay, that should be decent. Now if I do this... Ha! Perfect, Hurricane. And I got it to the point where I can use the strongs on it. If I really want to. It's Bite and Hurricane. And I think I already have Bite on there. Yes. And we have Focus Energy as well. That's fantastic. Wait. Oh my god. That's so good. It gets Splash. It gets Splash. That's 40. That's 40. That means I can get 20 out of just that one move. Best move in the game, unironically. Wow, you are remarkably small. You are supposed to be, like, towering over me. You are the tiniest ass Gyarados I've ever seen. Alright, move time. Let's go get our strongs out of the way. How many hurricanes? Oh wait, this is gonna be awful. How many times can I use hurricane? Don't be 5, don't be 5, don't be 5. No, it's 5? Oh, this is gonna be... Guys, this is gonna be actually one of the worst move grinds in the game. It misses 1/4 of the time, only has 5 PP, and we need to land 70 of them. That's worse than Fire Blast, where we at least only needed to land 40. That wasn't even cool. That wasn't cool. That was freaking Cyber. This was Cyber. Oh yeah, it is guaranteed in rain. That is true. Wait, I can't... Why can't I Strong on Splash? I should be able to, because I know we did it with... Oh no, maybe we didn't do it with Magikarp. I don't think Magikarp needed Strongs. Can you not Strong Splash? That's such a waste. I mean, I guess it makes sense, technically. Because it does nothing. Brat. I'm so sad now. That would have been fantastic. Alright, well, let's head back then. Find a different move to put in that slot. Yeah. And that was Cyber's first ever pick, too. He went for the jugular. And you know what the part is? I don't think he even meant to. I think he just chose it because he liked Gyarados. Was it not the first one he's done? I thought it was. Okay, can I check the weather before I go into some of these places? I can, it's in the top corner. It's raining here. So when there we get our hurricanes. But first of all, we're taking a detour for this. It's the one non-required shiny I will happily take detours for. It's not in massive mass outbreaks anywhere, but it is in standard outbreaks, so you don't see it very often. He did Walrein as well. Ah, I see. Walrein wasn't too bad. Alright, EVs, you guys go away. Go ahead and move away. Come here, little fellas. They're already gone. Well, that's a shame. No EVs for us. Great. I'm gonna be honest, I had completely forgotten we'd already gotten Bidoof today. Like, I literally forgot that we caught that. What was that? We, like, turned around. Right, what do we got for Gyarados? Come on, you gotta have, like, I don't know, Nasty Plot or something, right? Right. Nope. Those are some crazy moves, though. Like, Thunderbolt, like, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Outrage, Stone Edge. Like, what the frick? Iron Head, Icy Wind. Like, this is a crazy moveset, by the way. Ugh. But she has no moves for us, so we'll just stick with what we have. I guess we'll go here for now, just because it's raining. They would, like, maybe instead of focusing on our Strongs, we'll go backwards and we'll focus entirely on our Hurricanes while it's raining, because we only have 5 PP. So we'll just, like, do this and heal, and then just kind of go around until the rain stops. That seems like a good idea to me. It'll probably be the fastest way about this. Hush, it was my third one. Let's be honest, the Golden God is a lot less awe-inspiring the third time you found him. And when he could have been an EV, and honestly, let's be honest, the EV is better than the Golden God. That's you. I caught your supposed god in a wooden ball, and now he's my slave. Like really? Like he's not that dumb. He just like chews on sticks all day. He like chomps on like tree branches. Sleeps all the time. Really not that all inspiring, all things considered. Also like trolls everywhere. Alright, well this approach is working so far. Now we do not change the time, just sleep for a little while, and it should keep it raining. Yep. Fling ourselves back out here and go again. Yeah, we can get some Carnivine revenge. Oh, sweet, level up. Yes. I believe so. Is it that stupid YouTube poop series with peanut butter? The crazy buff shiny Bidoof god thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. I haven't seen that in so long. That is some ancient internet memeage. Also, can we just talk about how, like, once again, we just talk about these freaking animations in this game and how much they put Legends Arceus to shame? Like, holy, I mean, like how they put Scarlet and Violet to shame? Like, oh my goodness. This hurricane animation is very cool. Because of the combo Barrel can do you know what Barrel's primary ability is? Is it Moody? Or is that just Bidu? It's hidden. How do I stop? Playing. Simple. I was thinking Limber for some reason. It means that its brain is P-shaped. I'm pretty sure that means that it can't be affected by a certain status. No, that can't be it. No, that's not it. Hold on. Doubles all stat boosts. So bulk up raises attack and defense. Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh goodness. I'm very yawny today. That's crazy. That's actually insane. It also doubles stat drops. Which makes sense. So, like, it can get double intimidated. Which, honestly, by itself makes the ability kind of bad. With how prominent Intimidate is in the meta right now. Which, I mean, it's Barrel. No one's using a freaking Barrel in competitive, but you know what I mean. What Pokemon get that ability? Oh, it's Bidu, Barrel, and Numel. And then Woobat and Swoobat have it as their hidden ability. Those are the only Pokemon that get it. They all suck. Not a single good Pokemon has it. I think Moody is 100% the better ability. The +2 and 1 stat to -1 stat every turn is crazy. Well, Double Team is banned in all forms of competitive, so... Alright, we got through our first 10. And now we'll leave this area because it's not raining anymore. We got through 8 hurricanes. Actually, let's go use these last 2 real quick. Just so we're at least trying to stay even. If we're lucky, we'll land on both. If we get to find something that we need to run away. Hey, Mr. Psyduck! Oh, it just started raining again. Well, that's convenient. Alright, we're 1/7 of the way through our hurricanes. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna say it right now, I think Gyarados is gonna take the rest of the stream. Like, genuinely, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take the rest of the stream. Getting through these hurricanes is our top priority. I would say, at least this one's kind of interesting because we have to, like, kind of follow the rain to make this efficient. It's kind of neat. It means we have to kind of jump around to different areas as we're doing it. Doesn't mean it takes longer, but eh. It's still kind of cool. Here. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah? Oh, it's not raining, but we still landed all of them, so hey, who cares? Or, no, we did not land them all, hold on. Is that the last one? Did I miss three of them? There's no way. I would have missed. my god, I missed 3 of them, I didn't even notice. Alright, well, time to hit the next area then. Oh, I don't wanna take a bite. Rock slide? I did half my health? You're level 24! Oh, it gets skill swap. I don't know, how does that, I don't know if that works that way with skill swap, though. Because it swaps it exactly, it doesn't actually count as a swap, it doesn't, like, it doesn't count as a change. Oh, I see what you're saying. Garchomp can't learn Dragon Dance, actually. So, about that plan. No idea why they never let it learn Dragon Dance. Maybe they thought it would be too broken. But yeah, it can't learn Dragon Dance. It can learn Sword Dance. Okay, we got up to 20 Hurricanes. But, nah, still not worth it. I would still, yeah, I still don't think it'd be worth the skill swap, because I feel like Garchomp's abilities are honestly fine. Because you'd have to waste a slot on your team just for that skill swap Pokemon with the sole purpose of getting its ability off and then dying. Like, then you're basically fighting a 3v4 just to get your setup a little earlier. And then you can still get hit with 1 Ice Shard and die. So... what Coastlands has rain? Wanna know something nutty? So, you guys know how Pokemon Coliseum is entirely in double battles? You guys want to know what the final boss's 2 first Pokemon are? Oh. No. Nope. Nope. Let me look this up to be sure of the exact Pokemon. It is a Slowking and a Slaking. The Slowking opens turn 1 with Skill Swap on Slaking. It's pretty brutal. Also, his full team is level 60. Except for his Shadow Tyranitar, which you catch at level 55. That is one set I want to do soon, is the Pokemon Coliseum Retro Achievement set. That'll be really fun. They also have a subset for Umbreon and Espeon Solo Run. So basically, just beat the game with Espeon and Umbreon and you master the set. There's an achievement for like each major boss. But you're not allowed to catch anything. You have to beat the entire game with just your Umbreon and Espeon, and from what I've heard, it's pretty hard. You basically have to you have to painfully grind them both to level 100. And then, basically, I'm pretty sure you need to put Toxic. You turn the Espeon, they both get Protect. The Umbreon becomes a Toxic Stall Wall. And a couple other things. I'll consider. We can definitely stream it. I think we can stream that. But, like I said, have you not seen it? What our current schedule looks like? But maybe. It'll be fine. Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I'll have to do the game twice, because you cannot do the, I mean, you have to do it twice anyways, because the entire point of the Umbreon Espeon is you can't catch anything, and there's literally achievements tied to getting every Shadow Pokemon. Oh yeah, I know. It still works. It's really not that strong. Like, let's be honest. Like, Slacking isn't that good, even without Truant. It's in the same situation as Regigigas. Or even skill swapped away. Yeah, no, I know, it's not that good. It's really not. Power creep has not been kind to them. They're really not that good. That's why I keep thinking they just need to get rid of it, because they're not worth it. They're not even, the disability is pointless to them now. Good God, imagine huge power on a Regigigas. That would be hilarious. Technically, you can get it on there. You just have to do some weird shenanigans, because you'd have to skill swap. You first have to skill swap something with. You'd have to skill swap in a Azumarill to get huge power onto the skill swap Pokemon, and then skill swap from the skill swap Pokemon to the Regigigas. Then it would be worth it, but you'd have to waste 2 slots of your team to get that one thing up, and let's be honest, the odds you actually get the chance to set that up are so slim that it's never gonna happen. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what pure power is off the top of my head. That's probably because it's super obscure. Pure power Cerebi. Ah, what even does that do? Oh, it's literally just huge power. Wow, it's literally the exact same thing. That's stupid. Ah, crap. It's not working anymore. No, we still hit it. Who cares? Give me the 30th. Again, still not all that worth. Maybe in an unrestricted format where you could also use Mega Metachan. Then maybe. But I don't know. Because the Medicham itself is a dead weight. Like, it still has the same problems. I don't think this is gonna go well for me. A level 30 Staravia I'm trying to do this against. Yeah, that does way too much. Yeah, but the problem is you'd have to give it the chance to use those moves, and it's not gonna get that chance. At least it's really unlikely to. You'd have to have the reads of the century. When is Worlds, by the way? I want to watch that. I want to watch that live. I want to see if I'm rooting for Wolfie. You know, it actually might be faster to just like do the just sleep over and over again to get rain. Maybe. But probably not, because because I'm pretty sure we're practically guaranteed at least one place has rain by just leaving and coming back. Like, this place is storming. Perfect. Actually, wait, it's gonna... Oh, this is perfect, actually. These are amazing. Because it's storming. And it stays like that for 10 minutes. Oh, that's fantastic. Through whatever's here, through the outbreaks, we're gonna use this for Gyarados. Sorry to the potential, like, Golavas or whatever that are here. That we need we still need to shiny up. But we're abusing this. For this right now. Through the 18th of this month. Oh, it's coming up then. That's in like, what's it, the 7th? That's like that's a week. Coming up next week. Like that's like that's only 9 days. Pokemon Worlds. It's in Hawaii this year. Definitely can't go to this one. The only one I had a chance to technically go to, which I just don't know if I'm going to go to because I was a kid and my parents weren't going to bring me to some Pokemon event 2.5 states over, was in Boston, when they did it in Boston. That's the closest it's ever been to me. So... I'll get a chance one of these years. So. Alright, strong style bite. Hurricanes are coming along slowly but surely. 37, we almost hit our 40. Then we just need 30 more after that. Oh, why did they make this 70? It's crazy to me. Okay. I think Gyarados can take this with one Hurricane. Ooh, maybe not level 45, I was at level 40. Heck yeah, you take that. Oh, amazing. You know, I just realized we could be getting an extra strong in on the last one of each of these. Like on the 5th one. Not a huge difference, but technically that is something we could be doing. Five and 70. Yeah, these massive dust outbreaks are actually very helpful for this. Get going. Missed. Running out of Pokemon to take out. Oh, bye, duck. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna have to reset the area in a moment anyways, because I think the rain's gonna end soon. We're up. Come on, guys. Four more Pokemon before this clears up. Now you want to. Three more Pokemon. Two more now. Come on. Two more before the weather turns back to get rid of those rain. Got it. Sweet. Three cycles left. Let's go reset the area now. It's not gonna last. Just another cycle. It was getting ready to clear up right there. Well, by reset the area, I mean I meant that literally, apparently, because there's another one here. We're almost through the hurricanes, guys. Taken, like, almost over an hour. But we found the strategy. And we're almost there. There's 2 more cycles after this. In fact, really 1 cycle and a single one after that. Okay, 6 more hurricanes, and we're done with them. Oh boy. Run. Perfect. Thanks, Padu. Your reward is death. That's a crit. Most necessary crit. Alright, we're on to our last hurricane. Mr. Psyduck, you are the volunteer. That animation is really cool. And now we hopefully never have to see it again. Alright, number of times you've seen it use Hurricane. 70 out of 70. Good lord. Okay. Now... go back to the field lens and start the typical cycle with bite and then strong style on the whatever the other move was. Alright, so... Strongs. Give me the strongs. Run, run. Oh, apparently I've been using Hurricane without even noticing. That sounds about right. My brain turns off, and I saw rain, and I guess I just started using Hurricane. No, don't run. We have so many more focused energies to get through. Yeah, pretty much. It's a very good thing this Shanks doesn't have Thundershock for 2 more levels. Because even with this level difference, we know how the damage calc in this game is. It would probably do half my HP in 1 hit. Still can't get over the fact that my Logic isn't in this game. And that they had to change Volo's team from being an exact replica of Cynthia's team to having to swap out my Logic for Arcanine. I'm assuming because of its evolution method, it's the only thing I can think of. But it still doesn't make sense because they could just make you be able to buy, like, they have Magmarizers in the game. You should just be able to buy a scale and give it a scale the same way. don't know. I really like Milotic. I don't know. It's just very. I just like the design. Very nice. Oh, we get 20 bites. Oh, the bites will go by quick. I mean, we still have to find 40 Pokemon, but I don't have to heal as often. Technically, just 2 cycles. Heck, they could have even went off her black and white team and given her Glaceon. Or given him Glaceon. Like Cynthia has a Glaceon in Gen 5. Both the games and the anime of Cynthia in Gen 5, actually. Because of the Glaceon. Oh, I was thinking freaking Hurricane again. It just feels like the more important move than Bite. But whatever, I think I've used them all now. Don't run. Damn it. Wormhole, no. You're telling me you don't want to let my giant 20-foot snake bite you with teeth that are the size of your, like, your entire head? Sure? Oh, too bad. Also, I like how that bite was a tail slap. Like, wow, what a bite that was. I'm not sure how that wasn't a backstrike. Half the bite's gone. Keep it going. Oh, it's freaking foggy. Oh, it bit me back! Hit him again! Get through these two and then we'll head back and heal. Get rid of this. Get rid of the fog. What? Oh. You didn't you? Got the one. You got the one. The one. The one. Amazing. Truly amazing. That's also on our backlog of our stream games, too. Oh, boy. No, I didn't change the time. Technology. Go up to morning. Yes. What is it? Cool. Oh, damn it. Why am I not surprised? Alright. Get through these fights. Oh wait, we also have to still do the, focus energies again. How many more of those do I need? Whole batch, plus a couple more after that. Eevee. But you're not shiny. Shiny. Okay. Alright, we can get our focus energies here. No, dude, don't do that. Oh, wrong Pokemon. Okay. There's that one. Okay. No! Darn it! Just respawn instantly? Yeah, I totally did. Oh, I missed the Bidoof. How did I miss the Bidoof? I never missed the Bidoof. Tag. Quick turned! No, Bodhisaw. You got dodge. Well, hit and run, so who cares? Where's all the Pokemon? I killed them all. There's none left. Almost time to go reset here. Oh no, reset a heal. And this will be our last fight too. That's nice. Gyarados is almost done. Oh hey, thanks for the raid. Appreciate that. How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day today. We are just finishing our bites on Gyarados, and now we just need 6 more strong moves, and we'll be done with that. Hey, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. No issues on my end. Alright. 6 more. Real quick. There should be a Bidoof right here. Yep, they respawn. Perfect. Alright. So let's get this going real quick. Shouldn't be too bad. And then after this we have what is it? It's Gabite, right? Cool. And then Gardevoir after that. And then whatever Cyan shoves down our throats after that. Alright, makes sense. That shouldn't be too bad. I don't think we have very much left on that one. To anyone hopping in from the chat, you can do !perfect, and you'll find a document with a list of every Pokemon, including which ones we have perfected so far and which ones we have not. And if you go to 1,000 channel points, you can select our next perfect, or add it to our backlog anyways, and it'll go onto the list. That's basically how we've been doing it for a while. It makes it a lot more interesting than going in alphabet and then going in Pokemon. Goodness, I can't talk. And it makes it a lot simpler than going in Pokedex order. A little more interesting. Where it's not just, oh boy, one evolution line. All right, now the next evolution line. Now we kind of go all over the place. It's kind of fun, and it gets people involved, you know. If all goes well, we should have 100 perfect Pokemon by the end of the week, potentially. It really just depends on what all gets chosen. Check. Did we ever update the shiny counter for the Bidoof today? I think we went over those Focus Synergies. I was distracted talking, but it's fine. I did not. Of course not. Oh, that figures. Give me 1 second, and I'll update that. At 54 at the start. Alrighty. You... I want to put this away before I forget and then delete it later. Add it to the collection. Did we miss one before, too? Because we should be at 56, I think. Because the pony doesn't count, so yeah, we're at 50, 29... 35, 42, 48. 50, 54, We're at 50. We should be at 57. I think. It's 55. No, wait. 0. So we have 57. Yeah, we have 57 shinies in here. Total. Or no. Yeah, because hold on. 30. Yeah, we have 57 shinies in here. So we should be at 56. Because we're not counting the Ponyta. Yeah, I must have missed the... It had to have been the Teddy Ursa. Oh, we'll fix it now. No worries. Alright. And with that... Is the Gyarados done? Gyarados is done, correct? Yes, Gyarados is done. Let me turn this in real quick. Perfect. And we'll update our perfect tracker. 4. And I never actually pulled up the Pokedex tracker, did I, on my other thing here? Legends, so we did... Gyarados... Okay, there's those. Next up is Gabite, and I'm pretty sure we don't have that much left for Gabite. I think it was just moves. It did not like even that many moves. Where was it? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, we need to evolve 3 Gibbles, so I probably need to go catch some Gibbles. And then after that, we just need to use 21 Dragon Claws. Do I have any Gibbles? Because I know I saved some Pokemon specifically for evolution. Is there a Gibble crammed over here? There is! Haha! I saved the Gibbles. Oh, we're amazing. Look at this time save. Gyarados away real quick. Alright, and now to evolve them, let's head to the Icelands. But don't waste any candies. And you know what? This is the perfect opportunity to at least check for a Zoro outbreak. Because they'll evolve while we're doing it. Got any Zoroas for me? You do have 1 Zoroa for me. Also 2 Curlias. And a Novers, Dusclops. Actually, pretty decent. And a Riolu. This is actually pretty decent if you just cared for, like, good shinies. Like, Riolu's a good shiny. The Roseline is a very good shiny. And there's 3 of those. And, of course, we get 1 Zorua check. Please, please let it be the one. We've done so many Zorua outbreaks at this point. I've literally lost track, like, a long time ago, even. It's been so many. Alright. Do it. Uh-oh. Are they... Yeah. There's so many Zoroarks. No, they didn't mutate. Darn it. Another Zoroark and no shiny. Okay. Well, at least we got our Gibbles ready to go. Barely enough on this first one. They need to be level 24 to evolve. This thing barely made it off the last one we caught. This will also get rid of all of the evolved casts for Gibble as well. Is very convenient. Really, I don't think it's supposed to count for Gabite, but I think there was a coding oversight there, and they never caught it. But it counts for both, so hey. We will take the much easier evolution path. Right, and now we can just release all of these. Back here. I can't do it out of my party. Okay, and where's my, grab the Ninetales. And then we need to grab a Gabite, or actual decent Gabite. That should be stronger. Yeah, significantly. And we just need the Dragon Claw now. Do you have Dragon Claw? You should have Dragon Claw. Did you not evolve it? Yeah, you have Dragon Claw. Perfect. Alright. Well, back to the field ones. Oh, I have to report because we did evolves. Oh, wait, because we caught Zorless. Yep. I like how Gibble has more move casts than Gabite. That is so weird. Like, Gibble actually is a little... has more casts than Gabite. That's so strange. 25 Twisters and 40 Slash. That means hilariously Gibble takes longer to do than Gabite. The starters are about the same for all of them, I believe. At least the first two are identical, and I think the third one's a little shorter. But in exchange, it has a lot more move tasks. Don't give me this. I don't want to do this. Well, at least check. I need to check out how many berries do I have, because we've now used a couple. We've used 10 in the last couple days, and I don't think I've ever replenished them, so... Get too low on those. 37, we're still doing okay. Do you have any Zordolas for me? I doubt it, but you never know. Nope, just a bunch of garbage. Alright, well, give me back my berries. Alright, and now we can just go and wreak havoc on the local population of Bidoofs and Starlies. I would have preferred without the... Oh, and Drifters. I would have... Oh. Well, that was unfortunate. I did not mean to do that. Break out, please? Oh, sweet. Thanks. I am actually shocked that broke out of an Ultra Ball at level 3. But hey, we'll take it. Convenient for us in this instance. Right? Okay. We did. We already have 2. We got the Swine Up, and then we got the Rapidash, remember? Yeah, the static Rapidash was crazy. I mean, like, we're not even halfway through our perfects yet. I feel like it's very likely we find at least one more. And that's before, and yeah, Inside, and that's before we have to also do all of the battles. All 242 of those. Which, I mean, we won't be out in the wilderness as much for that, unless we're alpha hunting for money. Which, then again, if we're alpha hunting for money, there's a good chance we find an alpha shiny while doing that. Alright. No, we still have to leave the village. Because we still need to, because we're gonna need to, I guarantee you we're gonna need to use a lot of candies to level things up. Because I'm not leveling up the old-fashioned way. Which means lots of money glitch, which means lots and lots of alphas needed to be caught. I think getting one Pokemon up to, like, level 80 is going to take, like, a few 100,000 Pokédollars. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's fine. Just keep your eyes on it. You shouldn't have any problems. Alright, well, this will get us to 24 after this match, and then we'll have to go and heal for our last one, which is annoying. Oh yeah, there is already 10 minutes of the stream. Yeah, there you go. See, it's being nice and generous to you. If it takes your power out, at least you won't have to watch my stream anymore. I didn't even realize we were already at the 250 mark. I guess it makes sense. We did spend over an hour on Gyarados. Gyarados was a lot lengthier of a process than I was expecting. But hey, we're still gonna get through 3 Pokemon today, which is fantastic. If we can keep that pace up, that's what I want to be at, is at least 2, but preferably 3 a day. But as it is right now, we're hitting about 2, since you guys are picking like all of the fully evolved Pokemon. But, like, once we get towards the end, when you guys are forced to pick a bunch of lower stage Pokemon, it's gonna speed up tremendously. Because it'll be all you have. We'll just have a bunch of just... We'll just kind of stand around, we'll just kind of go around and just use like 20 moves and be done with the Pokemon. Alright, then use 20 moves and be done with that Pokemon. Like, a lot of the Pokemon we're gonna have at the end, I think, are gonna be the simpler ones. Which is another plus side to the way we're doing it now, is all the hard ones are getting out of the way fast because you people are wanting me to suffer. Yeah, we did talk for a while at the start, but we were still kind of working on the Gyarados. We were still doing its knockout tasks at the time. Even if at a slower pace. What does, before we, if we have only 10 minutes, I would want to check. What does Gardevoir need? It is, oh, it's actually not too bad. Because we got through most of its stuff already without the alpha because we had like massive mass outbreaks. So that's convenient. So we only need to knock out 6 of them and make sure that we need to knock out 6 of them. One needs to be with a steel move, and then we also need to catch 2 of them. So we need to see 8 total. That's not too bad. Especially because it's right next to one of the camps, to my knowledge. So we just warp into the camp, and then it's right there. Weasel almost threw our second batch here. Cyan. No, he's too innocent for that. He would never in a million years steal your pick. Manny. I think I do know. Nah. Don't feel like it. I'll tell you after Cyan makes his choice. Oh. Hi, Outbreak. Oh, we were done with that cycle. Whoopsie. Alright, we just need one more. One last Dragon Claw. There we go. Alright, there's Gabite. Perfect. Turn it in. Technically, he's supposed to wait until I turn it in, but whatever. Go, Gabite is done. Perfect tracker. 95. Here and down. Where is it at? There it is. Is it Lopunny? Whichever one you didn't choose, you don't even know. Yeah, it's Lopunny. What does Lopunny need? 40 agile, 40 close combats, 25 draining kiss, knockout 10. Number caught being spotted is 5. Number caught 10. So, oh, jeez. Okay, so we need to be 9. Let's see. 15. Is it Memo Swine? Yeah, I knew it. Alright, well, I'll let you one of you two handle that. Thank you. Poor Psyduck. Look how close Psyduck is to being done. Also, Baneri. Poor Baneri just needs some baby doll eyes, and we're gonna give Lopunny first, which has all this. Yes, I understand the reference. If I didn't understand the reference, I wouldn't have guessed it correctly. Alright, let's put the Gabite away. Alright, there we go. And we'll grab Gardevoir here. Look at that moveset. Thunderbolt, Moonblast, Psychic, Aura Sphere. Wow, Cyan is not cultured. Okay, to be fair, the later ones all suck. I'm gonna be completely honest. The last two were garbage. Honestly, the third one really wasn't all that great either, if I'm gonna be honest. It was okay. Really, it's just the first two that were decent. It's just a shame that the studio is gone now. Not because of Ice Age being gone, but because the Pearl Squirrel that destroyed the world for an acorn is no more. Did you guys see what they did for their Did you see what they did for their their statement about closing? They put out a little video where the squirrel got his acorn in the end. He finally got his acorn, and they showed him. Scrat. They showed him nibbling on the acorn. In their final thing, saying that that the studio was closing. It was adorable. He finally got his acorn after all these years. Alright, well, let's head back to town now. Also, I'm gonna say something real quick, and I'm gonna wonder if any of you are gonna be able to find it soon. You guys have still not, to this day, there has been one Pokemon on the list that I've been dreading, and no one has even mentioned it yet. And I'm actually shocked that no one's mentioned it. It's so funny to me. And no, I'm not giving any hints. You gotta do it on your own. Anyways, we are at our 3-hour mark. So with that little thing said, you guys have a night to brainstorm. And we will be back here tomorrow with more Legends Arceus. So, with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow, and have a good night, alright? I'll see you then.